in Tampa Bay. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Tampa Bay Rays.
And on the hill in this one, Drew Rasmussen. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get started. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Here is Aaron Judge. And a big swing and a miss. No question about this one. It's out of here. All muscle to center field. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
One down. So up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination. This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. DeLuca should have this one. And that'll do it. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried. How about a report on him, Chris?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Yandy Diaz now. Here's a 1-1. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 8,
Jonathan Aranda digs in now. Fried, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Jazz tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Yankees 1. The Rays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Three, two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a...
Hauls it in to end the inning. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a 1-2. And downstairs. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
The center fielder, Cedric.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge gets under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 21, Johnny.
Now Johnny DeLuca. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Rays held in check here. They're down 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, on to the third inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Just missed.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And he'll pull him to second safely.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Two down. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham will hit next. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is downstairs. And a full countdown. Got him swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And Judge takes a strike. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
As we go to the last of the third. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
So digging in, Chandler Simpson. Inside corner for a strike. Outside low, ball 2. In the air, left field. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Cody Bellinger.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one misses.
That pitch is in.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Check
nope,
swing.
that's down.
He held up. Ball 3. Quick toss to first. Bellinger dives back. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Drilled out towards left center field. Brings it in.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom 4 as the Rays come up to hit.
Second baseman, Gavin.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Ball to strike.
Ball.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan.
And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a
Fastball
ball.
almost got him there.
Aye.
2-2 now. In the air, right field. Judge under it, and that is that. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rays,
and there's a new
number
arm on the mound to start the
71,
5th. Cole Sulser.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. So up next Jose Caballero.
Shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Just
ball
missed.
3.
And he walked
Ball
him.
4.
Challenge
First
from
base.
behind the dish
Up
here.
next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one way inside.
Hey, 2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Tampa Bay. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Inside, almost got him.
Oh, that's
3-ball count down in the ball game. You've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 3-2. What a stop. Throw to first. Throw is low, and nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
They're going to tag him with the error right there. That's the right ruling. So still no hits for the offense, but maybe this free base runner gives him something to get up for. It also forces him to work out of the stretch now on the mound, so we'll see how it affects it.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Out towards right center field. Not there in time. And that's the first hit for them in this one. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Johnny DeLuca getting ready to hit. Strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Rays down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
So up next, Taylor Walls. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. He'll score. We're tied at 1. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-2. This one in the dirt. Throws to second. Walls into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Here's the 2-2. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
The 1-2. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
The 1-1. Oh, that got away from him.
He's got first.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Here's Judge now. The 2-1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Jacks also getting ready. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next to the Yankees, the left-hander, Cody
Bellinger up to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Here's a 1-1. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Sulser is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Mason
Rays,
Engler into the game.
59.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Giancarlo
Up
Stanton
next
to
for
the
Yankees,
plate now.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo.
The Yanks with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's down and in.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And down on strikes he goes. Third out. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 2-1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux.
Lux.
Ball
Rare
that's outside.
3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he walked
Ball
him.
4.
And after
Thank
that
you, Ray.
long battle, he's aboard
The batter,
representing the
number
tying
2,
run.
Designated hitter, Yandy.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Step off, throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back safely. The 1-1. On a line.
That
And
ball's
that's
foul.
just foul. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number
First
8,
and second, no outs. Jonathan Aranda, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And that's down
ball
and
three.
away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Up next to the Rays, the third baseman,
And here's a
number
look at how
13,
he's using his pitches in this one.
Caminero.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Fried will give way. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher on now, number 80.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two aboard with one out. Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Two on, 1 out. That one outside. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here is Cedric Mullins. And that one is inside. All loaded up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play. The 2-2. Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it. 2 away.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder, number 21, Johnny DeLuca.
All loaded up. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. The 1-1. In the air, right side. Judge on his way over. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Rays leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. The Rays trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
Ball 2.
Two down.
No, that's down.
Jose Caballero in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. That one drilled left field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact.
Whoa, that's
almost
down.
always going to lead to positive results.
Foul ball. And it goes just foul. Got him. One gone here.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And there's ball
4. Take your base.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, number 40, Nick.
Runner on at first with one gone. Nick Fortes, the next to hit. Runner on the move. Ball misses.
That pitch is out.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit.
That's ball 2.
That misses, and the count is 3-1. Yandy Diaz next to bat for Tampa. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Outside corner, got him looking. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rays,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. The 2-1. He gets there on a slide. Oh, the throw is over his head. And that puts the tying run on base. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. One down, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And that one fouled off. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the slider just misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
And that's ball
4. Pitches
and
down.
the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Substitution now at first base. On to run for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw home. Safe. He missed the tag. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Up the middle, and that chance handled to second, but way too late. Safe there.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Clevenger gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching
Griffin Jacks will take over here.
How'd you like this? Summoned from the bullpen, playing the Yankees, bases loaded.
Here's Stanton now.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Can't glove it cleanly, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben
Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 outs, 2 in scored position, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up. Lux under it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 3, the Rays 2. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida.
now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well,
And
one-run
leading
game.
off for the Rays,
Yandy
the
Diaz
designated hitter,
getting ready to
Yandy
hit.
Diaz.
The 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a breaking ball misses outside. Movement in the Yankees pen. David Bednar, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Doval getting cranked up as well. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third.
Foul ball.
And that goes foul. Three, 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's just
When
out.
you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
2-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Off the base of the wall. And the tying run is on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. That misses
That's
the
ball
zone.
2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Fernando Cruz out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
So the
Yankees,
closer summoned from the
number
bullpen,
53,
David Bednar.
Bednar.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Mullins wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Dominguez on the move. He's got it. That is the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Ninth inning coming up. Yankees 3, the Rays 2. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Back here in Tampa Bay, all set to start the ninth in this one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Yoendrys Gomez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wilson warming up as well. The 2-1. Just missed. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That's in there. That is strike 2. That one almost got him. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now here is Jose Caballero. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 3, the Rays 2. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Back now in Tampa Bay. Last chance for the home team. Johnny DeLuca now at the plate. One-run game, bottom 9.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. High fly ball, right field. Judge settles under this one, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop
Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swings through that. Out towards left center. Caballero settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
Up next to the Rays, the left fielder, Chandler.
So they're down to their final out. Chandler Simpson digs in now. Two down, nobody on. Almost got him. The 2-1. The Rays down to their final strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive and
foul ball.
Foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And here's a 3-2. Now here's a flare off the bat, and it falls. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Next to hit, Nick Fortes. And Chris, what about the stolen base to try and get the tying run into scoring position?
It's definitely in play, and you want to see it early in this count. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-1. That one missed.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The Yankees trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. A little out front there as he swings through it. A little bit low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The kick, the 3-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.